Hey guys, my name is Zero and welcome to a little video. I have never been as nervous to ever make a video like this. I spent the last year trying to figure out what kind of content to create. So much so that I actually feel like I'm torn about what kind of content I should create. On the one hand, I want to make gaming content, funny moments, montages, all that good stuff. On the other hand, I want to make rants, I want to talk about news, I want to talk about politics, I want to talk about culture, YouTube, social media, all these different things. They are, to be fair, very differing things. On this channel, on Tierwolf, I've done gaming, I've done creepypastas, I've done vlogs, I've done montages, I've done rants, I've done all these different things. Primarily, the channel has always been about gaming and nothing else. But over the past few months or so, I've realized that I'm slowly but surely forcing myself to create gaming content. Because nowadays, I'm looking at games in two different ways. I'm either looking them split down the middle in partitions. On one side, you have the games that I want to play, you have the games that I'm genuinely interested about and want to play, but can't make videos on them. Because they're just, the kind of content on them is not, I can't process that into making very funny and fantastic videos. And on the other hand, you have games like horror games and indie games and stuff like that, that I'm forcing myself to play or to download and to try out and not really enjoying them. I have a feeling though, if I played those games on their own without doing that, I would enjoy them a whole lot more, but I've been forcing myself to create content to the point where it's becoming a chore to me. And when you have one of the passions that you are most enthusiastic about and you're creating that into a chore, into a burden, and it's very difficult for you to actually just make a video on it, to me personally, it sounds terrible, but it sounds stupid the way I'm going to say this, but actually it's heartbreaking to me, because gaming is so near and dear to my heart, as is to many other people. Gaming used to be something to me that I could relax, that I could just take a few hours out of my day and just totally relax, totally zone out and just get into this world of fantasy or action or adventure or racing or world building, anything of the sort, and I could just zone in and completely let everything else go. But now it's become such a chore that I'm constantly thinking about, when am I going to make the next gaming video? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And it's gotten to the point where, like I said, it's heartbreaking to me because I can't do that anymore, because I'm killing the concept of gaming for myself. Slowly but surely, I'm sucking all the joy out of gaming in my life. And I hate that. I really hate that. Now, streams, on the other hand, are a completely different concept, funnily enough, because there's such a different aspect. For me, streaming, I love streaming. I absolutely love it. And I want to do that as much as humanly possible whilst doing other things. But streaming is just something to me where I can just chill, relax with a few people, friends, and even viewers, and just relax and talk to them and play a few games and have some fun. It's such a different thing to me than actual making content for YouTube, as in gaming videos. But like I said, with everything going on, it's making me feel uncomfortable even gaming in general, and that's a really bad sign. So I've kind of made this decision to stop. Now, I'm not stopping videos altogether. What I'm doing is I'm changing the format of the channel. Something that I've always been rather good at is when friends or family come to me and, you know, they express their problems or they express some concerns about all these different things, I'm able to slowly over time take these things that they say and help them along, if that makes sense. You know, help them make sense of things, help them understand things, and also get a lot of information on all these different things to help bring everything together. I think the reason I'm able to do stuff like that is because I have a logical brain. And it may sound egotistical or anything, but it's just, I like facts. If I can see a fact and I can get all the facts together, or even the vast majority of them, I can kind of understand what the basic gist of what's going on. And as a result, I can make a relatively decent argument for whatever the case may be. For me personally, I was able to see that perfectly when I made the rant videos a couple weeks ago. So what I want to change the format of this channel to is talking about news, talking about politics, talking about culture issues, talking about social issues, about culture, just all those different things. Think of it like Scarce, Drama Alert, Philip DeFranco, Steven Crowder, just all these different things, talking about actual news and the stories that are happening, and essentially becoming a news channel. I know it's It sounds a bit odd, especially coming from the fact I'm a gaming YouTuber in general. But like I said, I'm slowly tearing gaming out of my soul, and one of the things that I'm very passionate about is talking about topics that people don't like talking about because they're either afraid to, they're scared to, or they just don't know how to word it in such a point where not everyone wants to kill them. I feel like if I have the facts straight, I can create decent arguments for all these different things. I can show them to people in a relatively decent way without being one or two-sided. That in a way that in doing so, it's actually able to bring people from all backgrounds together and have a basic look at the argument or the concept that's being discussed. And something that I've loved doing is explaining and talking about issues that are really, really important. And that's just something I feel very drawn to. Because more and more people are noticing that a lot of people are making arguments based solely off of feeling. Not off of truth, not out of the facts, but rather feeling on how my feelings were hurt, how your feelings could be hurt, how someone else's feelings could be hurt, instead of actually looking at the truth and looking at the facts that are actually in front of us, and confronting those issues and conflicts when they arise, instead of waiting months and months down the years, waiting that and hoping that they're not called racist or sexist or misogynistic or misandrist. One of those words. But I don't feel afraid to talk about things. I personally don't. Because I know in my heart and in my mind that if I have the facts straight in front of me, I can create a basic concept, a basic argument that everyone can actually look to and be like, okay, this actually makes sense. Let's do this in a reasonable and responsible manner with dignity and respect to each other. So in essence, I'm changing the format of my channel. Yeah. It's a big difference. It's a big change, but I feel very happy about deciding this. I feel very confident in doing this, and it also gives me a better opportunity to just be myself more, because gaming you can only do so much. When you're making videos with games and stuff, you can only do so much. Whereas stuff like this, people will actually see my true color. They'll be able to see what I'm actually like, and I'm not a sociopath. I'm not, I swear, but I love discussing topics with people. I love bringing people together who have been arguing at each other's faces and being able to show a reasonable discussion where everyone can actually join in. And I want to open that conversation with you guys. I want to create these things in order to bring everyone to some kind of basic concept of what's going down at the very basic level. And I just realized you can turn this video into a drinking game. Every time I say basic or level or like, take a shot. Don't actually, you'll probably be dead by the end of the video. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys have come here from gaming and that one how-to video I made a while back, like a year or two ago. Also, I just realized the channel trailer that I spent like a week or two on is now redundant. So, oh well. But yeah, apologies to all you guys who've just been around and for those of you old subscribers as well who have just joined for, watching YouTube gaming content and stuff. That's not going to happen anymore. Sorry. Well, I'll be streaming and stuff still, but I don't think I'm going to be making gaming content anymore. Life. Things change. Got to adapt. But yeah, this is a change I have to make. This is a change I want to make. And this is a change I'm going to make. So, yeah. I guess I'm a news channel now. How about that? But yeah, like I said, it's either that or kill gaming in my soul. I know what I'm going to choose, and it's trying something different. With that being said, I'm going to leave it here. This isn't exactly the happiest of videos. Well, I'm just really nervous about this video because I've never done something like this, and I don't want to screw up. But it's a very different thing, and I'm very interested to see where I can take this and how I can do things with this. So that'll be interesting, I think. But yeah, please let me know what you think about all this down below, because obviously a lot of people are going to be very disappointed or annoyed, or maybe a lot of people are going to be very happy. Who knows? Whatever the case, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully. Good luck, guys.